like owning this server? Because there's only like 40 people.
Oh, this is like late at night though.
Yeah. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Well, the fact that they have 40 people late at night is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
The server's
Like
only been up for
usually your
about a
tab
week.
is full if it's like
Oh,
like
okay.
it's midday, so it's fairly good.
Pretty big, yeah.
Been getting more and more popular the more the later it's been. Like the first few days it was barely breaking 100. Now it's getting 100 every time.
That's pretty good.
Oh, and I'm getting really good at archery.
So like if you got a cannon, like if it's water protection, you gotta do like a hybrid cannon.
Yeah, we got a hybrid cannon in their base.
Sand, yeah.
That's the reason why we only have one layer of obby, because we have a unhybrided cannon base. Well, actually, it's possible, but it's very difficult.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've gone out into the outside of our base, but it looks pretty amazing.
Go out there.
Try HD. Should I
Okay.
TB accept? I'm gonna TB accept.
Exit. Oh, here we go. Okay. Holy crap, all the icons.
Oh, he sniped again, son. Again? This count is boosting. He's at our base. I want him to go away. So I keep trying to kill him. With this one bow. I think he's coming back. Like he's not. He's running away. I'll stop at 20 archery. How about that?
Do you keep killing him? Boosting.
It's an Infinity 1 bow, alright? Got lots of arrows to shoot.
Senior, do you remember, man? Do you remember, like, on Raidcraft World 1, like, we're an army and you guys were next to us and you were with Demon Cow?
Oh, yeah, that was when, like, Demon Cow wasn't in your faction and we
Yeah.
were pro noobs.
Yeah, and we had this massive fight, like, outside the base, like, in the water.
Had to come back 3 times.
Yeah, yeah. And we kept fighting, and they were like, so do you guys want to join army? Or do you want to merge or something?
It's because the next day we got raided.
Yeah, it was, what was your faction called?
Bloodcloth.
Bloodcloth, yeah, yeah. And you got raided by... Yeah, Famuku. Yeah.
They were somehow got like 600 axes the first like a few days, and they became the most OP people on the server.
Yeah, I remember like being really scared of them. I was like, oh crap. Famuku, they were raiding everybody. Yeah, that was awesome.
That's basically what we started doing on servers now. Is basically what you do is you don't pay any attention to anybody else for the first few days, like the first week. Focus mainly on getting like a creeper spawner and making your stats and getting your farms already. And then you start destroying. That's the only reason why we're OP on the server. Because we take our time in the beginning. This base took us an entire day to make.
Yeah. Yo.
Actually, I think it took more.
And we used stone picks and we dug out that hole.
Stone.
32 by 32 hole to bedrock with stone picks.
Oh god.
No, actually it was iron picks. We got a double chest full of iron first.
Gosh.
Oh, then we built that beacon.
That's awesome. That beacon is awesome.
Yeah, like we were about to build like 4 separate huge beacons. And then Miller's like, wait a second, can we just like shove them all together to make like a multi-beacon? And we're just like, no, that's not possible. And then we stuck it on the ground at work and we're like, crap.
That's too funny. Oh man. Yeah, I miss Army. We was awesome. We had like 50 people at one time on Raidcraft World 2.
Something happened.
It's crazy.
Like, I think it was Zambezi and Caustic. Were those the 2 crazy amazing people?
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember they both left and then it just got really bad after that.
Yeah, I know. It was bad. Yeah, they left to join Takers because they wanted to be more competitive in PvP, and so I left too. I actually left too, and joined Takers, and then they shut down Raidcraft. So.
That's when all the PvP servers got bad.
Yeah. And then there was MC Junkies.
I remember what's it called? The first day of NC Junkies, I didn't even realize what it was. I didn't even know it was a PvP server at first. Like, everybody's like, NC Junkie server's coming out tomorrow. I'm like, what's that?
I know, I know. Well, you were pretty active in Army and Raidcraft, but after that you kind of stopped.
Oh yeah, I for some reason, what server was I playing on? Hydro Blitz. If you're watching the stream, a guy named Hydro Blitz came in.
Yeah.
He was a small streamer, and I started following him for a long time, so that's actually why I stopped playing in Army.
Yeah.
And so basically from Hydro Blitz, I started playing smaller PvP servers where I could learn to actually build bases faster, because I didn't get raided every day. Because it's hard to learn how to build a base when you log on the next day and all your stuff's gone. You're like, oh, that's helpful.
It depends on who you're allied with.
Oh, we usually get allied. We were allied with mainstream for the past 2 servers.
Yeah, well, the only reason.
Silver Miller, the guy in our faction, he knows them.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
and he was going to be an admin for some reason.
the only reason we stopped getting raided on Raidcraft was because we allied Blazing.
Oh yeah, and then you guys actually started getting good for a little bit, and I'm like, who's Blazing? And then weren't we enemies with them? And then you guys decided to team up.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they raid us at one point?
Yeah, they raided us multiple times. But when we finally allied them, we stopped getting raided. So when the server shut down, we had not been raided like for a long time. So
I remember, like,
they hated us.
at one point after like a month of not being there, and all I heard was, "Get your diamond armor, we're going to Blazing's base," and there was this huge fight.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Getting crushed.
Yeah, yeah. That was that one night when Cedar Beans and there's a guy named Teague McKinney's. We were like hell bent on raiding Blazing, and we TNT'd for hours, but we never got in. Yeah.
Once you get, oh yeah, on the last server we were on, Gone Troller.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Guess how many creeper spawners we had?
How many?
13.
Oh God.
Because it gets too easy after a while on those servers.
Yeah. Yeah, the water
We
protection.
raided 6 bases today with a maximum of like 32 TNT.
Oh man. Yeah, the water protection is kind of OP.
It is, but
You don't get raided.
The leader of our faction coded it, so it's alright.
Well, yeah, and the thing is you don't get your base raided so often. You can at least have time to build stuff.
That's good, and also people need to also have slight cannoning skills, because you need to know how to hybrid cannon. Because the only other solution is a cannon called the Ravine Maker, which mainstream uses. And basically, it's so powerful, it destroys lava sources and water sources. Like, the source blocks are just gone.
Gotcha.
So, like, I remember we were raiding this base and it had, like, lava protection. It shoots, like, 50 TNT per shot. And so 50 TNT blowing up at once just makes the lava disappear.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're pretty good.
That's only when you have 13 creeper spawners.
Yeah.
Not when you have 1. Like, this server, they're actually really expensive.
Yeah, see, from Raidcraft, I was so used to like just rebuilding all the time. People get so pissed and like rage quit and stuff like when their base gets blown up, but you know what? Like coming from Raidcraft, you just go rebuild.
Yeah, we eventually got tired of that. After 2 MC Junkie servers, we got tired of rebuilding our base every day.
I know, but that's the thing, like, yeah.
15 layers of obby.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's all I did. All I did was build. All I did was like build obby walls.
But were you the one mining the obby? Because that's not fun.
No, usually like on Raycraft World 2, like in Army, like all I did was build the walls, but I had everyone like going out and getting the obby. So we had about 10 layers all the way around. So, but we never had to worry about getting raided because we were like allies with Blazing. So, which
I can
became,
see that happening. I
yeah,
like how when I went to the base at one point, I realized that Demon Cow had been building all the spawners, and I'm like, huh, ironic, that guy was in my faction.
I know Demon Cow was really good. He built like the
He was
Blaze.
a $100 donator.
I know, yeah.
I was surprised. Like, I looked at my faction like a week after the server. I'm like, no, you want to know how my faction started in the beginning? Raidcraft cards out. I type in chat, who wants to be in my faction? Boom. I get 3 donators right off the bat.
Yeah.
One of
Yeah.
them was like a 50, 225, and I was
I
like, this is
know.
good.
I can't believe people donated so much. Yeah, Demon Cow. He worked at
Also,
like a car
the
wash.
funny part was, one of my donators, us, me and my faction, we were just running around, and we actually had no clue how to PvP at all. And he killed us. He killed everybody in my faction. And then he realized he didn't have one, so he asked me if he could join. I'm like, alright.
It's funny.
Like, that's initiation. You have to kill us all first. Then give us our stuff back.
And in army, we got inside raided so many times.
That's the thing with having a huge faction. Like, you get inside raided.
I
On these
know.
servers, the only way we get raided is 2 reasons. Somebody in the faction gets mad, so we lose
Yeah.
our base.
Yeah, yeah.
Or somebody hacks an account.
Or Miller invites some random person.
That seems to happen way too much. Hydrolysis was a guy we had no clue who he was. We just took Miller's word for it. We forget to stop doing that, and all our diamonds were gone.
Yeah.
And now, if you look at my base, my little section of it, there's like a big dirt wall. That's where his alt is located and his home set there, so we had to put lava there.
That sounds like,
Really ugly.
yeah, that's like,
What are you doing?
I'm just writing this. I don't know what this thing is for.
It's supposed to be an automatic acro trainer.
Oh,
As you can see, our base, for like a day, we spent trying to experiment with acro training.
yeah.
Type slash MC top acrobatics.
I'm not getting acrobatics.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Let me tell you.
MC top
Yeah, that one doesn't
acrobatics.
work. But MC top acrobatics, I'll tell you who's in our faction. DJ Ice is in our faction. Torch is in our faction. Miller is in our faction. Top Options is in our faction. Cammy's in our faction. I'm in my faction. Magical Tucker's in our faction. Captain Cookie is not, but he uses our acro trainers.
You know now, you need to make sure that you're MC top for woodcutting.
Oh.
Senior Clark is the ultimate woodcutting.
It's only 73. I can get that in like 5 minutes.
You had like, oh crap, look, DJ Ice. No, wait a minute. No, okay, sorry.
1004.
Oh, okay, 73. Yeah, that's not hard.
But the reason why I was so high on Raidcraft is if you found this little island off the coast of one of the spawns, there were plugin spawned in trees that had roots that went down like 10 blocks.
Okay. Is that,
Like literally, like the roots would go down ridiculously far.
was that on Raidcraft?
Yeah, there was a plugin that made ultra forests where it just
Yeah.
made huge trees.
That's terrain control. You can do custom trees basically. So that's what you were doing?
I didn't even realize it, but when they came back, it was a dead island, and I was like, I did it.
Yeah, you had a woodcutting. MC top.
Somebody else tried to steal it from me. Who was it? Cedar Beans.
Cedar Beans, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, and he did that on,
On the server, he's like, you have 234 woodcut. I'm like, that was my idea.
he did that on yeah, he did that on MC Junkies. He had
I tried to pass him up too. I got to like 200, but then I gave up. He was already at like 400 at that point. I'm like, come on. Which MC Evans server? He was the first person who made woodcutting valuable.
I know. I like that.
750, you got like golden apples. I was like, oh yeah.
I like that. I know. I know
Then
who.
I quit and said, nope, I'm gonna get it first.
Yeah.
And yep, that's where it went. But basically, after playing all these servers, you learn how to build bases like this in one day.
I know. Listen, like everyone that comes from like Raidcraft or was on Raidcraft or MC Junkies like knows how to go and like just own a server. I mean, it's
Like all these people on these servers, they're fairly new. They don't really know how to do it all correctly. That's why we destroy them. And they call us
I
hackers
know, I
every
know.
day.
Let me listen. Everyone like the same thing happened for like okay, so I was in Takers, right? And like all those guys, they quit MC Junkies and they went and played on Fear PvP. Same thing happened there. They just they everyone was accusing them of hacking or like auto clicking or something or like they just owned it. They were like became the top faction. So
But the thing is, we can't hack because of the fact that Swifty, the admin, he follows us around everywhere.
it's so
Everywhere.
it's
No
so
way. No.
funny.
Just
It's
follow it.
it's so funny. Every faction from like Raidcraft, MC Junkies, whatever, just like I said, just goes and owns a server. And there's just people. There's so the factions are so big, right? Like everyone has like so many people in their faction, like you guys and mainstream and whoever.
Apparently, Miller got accepted to be an admin on Broken Worlds, and now he refuses to play on it.
Why?
I don't know. He's just mad about it for some reason.
I don't know. Like I was talking to Nick the other day, and they're still. They said that they hope to have a beta in this year, like 2012, but
Sometime this year.
yes, they're doing everything custom, so that's like some serious work.
Yeah.
Swifty takes everything from the server and he messes it up. Like he takes all the plugins, he looks at us, we find a way to get a ton of aggro. Hold on, let me change something about the world border that makes it so this doesn't work anymore. It makes me mad.
Yeah, it's
He's gonna
tough.
get rid of the thing that when you like glitch in, when you not glitch into a block, like when you use a waffle or something and it brings you up too high and so it brings you to the surface, he's gonna make it so it just leaves you there and you just suffocate in the wall. I'm like that ruins like
Are you?
half the bases on
Oh,
the server.
are you
You ruined
talking about
this.
this guy? Oh, the guy that's the coder or whatever, or the admin?
Swifty, yeah, like honestly, like everything he does just seems to like ruin our faction every time we create something. Like we found a mining bug where if you put a piston next to
Oh
an
my.
ore, it resets it so you can mine it again and get more experience.
Oh yeah.
5 seconds later, he disables all our mining.
Yeah, just ours. 'Cause we're the
And
ones that did it.
nobody else's. And I'm like, and it was like
Okay.
that for an hour. I'm like, Swifty, I'm sorry, but can I have
Yeah.
a mining deck so I can go mine? And he's like, no.
So like that's my life pretty much with running a server, cause like everyone is always looking for exploits. So
That's all everybody ever does.
I
I just
know.
want to figure out the next exploit.
Next exploit, I know. So it's so I'm kind of like maybe just no rules, you know?
I'm gonna say, you know what? I don't care. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly. Or if I figure it out, just tell everyone on the forums, here, go do this. You can do this.
Is if you do /MC top, what's his name? I am noobly awesome, who's like 1,000 ahead of us. He's banned. He found out like 10 exploits and was just crushing all MCMMO stats.
MCMMO is like the most exploitable like plugin. Always been like
I don't
that.
think there's anything like worse.
Yeah, it's always been like that.
One of these days, they're gonna figure a way to fix everything, and nobody's gonna have any stats.
That's what I'm saying. Like on Icewind, I'm gonna have like the factions rating like part of the world, and then you can also do just straight survival if you want.
I'm probably gonna stick in survival.
Yeah.
Because I was playing on Cilantros, but the thing is, it doesn't work on my desktop. I have to play it on a laptop for some reason. Like, my desktop just won't connect to it for some reason.
Huh. Yeah, I don't want to just do straight up survival because people get bored after a while, so I might do some
Well,
other
what kind of thing
plugins.
would you put in there to, like, twist it up?
I don't know, like maybe Towny, at least have Towny where you can work towards stuff, you
What
know?
we had on one server, there was one server I was on for a little bit. What they did was they added factions, so like you could have the factions and stuff, but there was no PvP. they just used factions just for the land claiming because it was
Yeah.
simple and easy.
Yeah. It is a lot simpler than Towny.
And then all they did was just set factions to no TNT explosions so nobody could raid.
Yeah.
It just turned it into a land no. It just turned it into a group protection.
Yeah.
They also did no death, so like everybody gets like 10 land, and it makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I got to do 2 worlds though, because a lot of people that like signed up, they want to do factions and raiding.
Yeah, I can tell. This is a lot of the posts, and a lot of them
Yeah.
are raiding.
Yeah, raiding. Yeah.
So I
So
think you should focus mainly on raiding, because like survival,
yeah.
you can wait on that.
Well, I was thinking of adding some other stuff like maybe like jobs or I don't know, something.
To the faction server.
No, to like the survival.
Oh, and have like a strip mode so you don't need to like strip mine for 10 hours to get 24 diamonds.
Yeah. Because like I said, I think people just get bored of survival, like on Solandro's server.
Like,
No?
no, the only reason people play on that is because they want to be on stream.
Yeah.
Like, my theory on that is nobody's playing on it, Cilantro starts streaming, it's booked full.
Yeah, and he doesn't play on it that much.
He's been playing like FTL forever.
I know.
He's like addicted to that game.
I think he's tired.
Cilantro, you do realize that you're gonna like, you only get like 200 viewers now.
I know. He's bored. He's bored with mine.
I can tell that he's not doing any new projects.
I know. He's getting burned out a little bit.
I get the idea that he's gonna stop playing, but I think like if he's gonna go to a game, don't keep his schedule down there as that, because people are gonna be looking for it.
I know. I don't see how he could do that for like 8 hours a day to play Minecraft.
8 hours a day for like 5 days a week.
That's
Bro, you
crazy.
can do it for like a year. I'm like, how do you pull that off? And not just like want to punch yourself in the head. Or
No, I don't know how he can do
you're
it.
like, I do not want to place a single
See,
get blocked.
that's the thing though with all those like streamers and like and YouTubers and stuff, like it's their job now. And it's not like fun. Like they're always under pressure to like stream or to either like release a video because it's their job. Yeah.
You know, Stay For Gaming. Have you ever watched him?
Yeah.
That's one of the main reasons why he stopped.
It's because it was
He's
just
like,
too much.
People just kept wanting him to stream more and more.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the thing was, he was playing mods that he could finish the game way too easily. So that he was like done with worlds within a few streams. And people just wanted him to do it again. Die and do it again.
Yeah, it's
It just
just
got so repetitive that he just quit.
too much. Yeah, that's why like actually that's why I've been playing Tekkit and stuff. I've never played Tekkit before, and like I'm amazed. Like it's so much new stuff to Minecraft.
Yeah, Tekkit's awesome.
Yeah.
I
It's
hate
not
about
the
Tekkit,
most
though.
like inclusive mod. Like there's some things on there that they didn't put in there
Yeah, but
because the
only thing
modders didn't want it.
What were you gonna
the
say?
thing I hate about Tekkit is that they didn't get the people that made the mods permission to actually put in their pack.
Yeah, I know. One.
Actually, you know the person who made Forestry?
Yeah, Forestry. They removed
The
that.
reason it's not in Tekkit is because they refused. They told the people who made Tekkit they don't have permission to use their mod. So that's why Forestry is not in Tekkit. But the other people like IC, BC, those kind of people, they actually have a lot of donators to their stuff that they don't even care anymore.
It's pretty cool. I like it. So it's kind of like a whole new twist. I mean, I know it's been out for a while and everybody's played it for a while, but it's like first time I played it, so.
It's really fun when you're bored. You're like, I've played every kind of server from like zombie survival to like PvP, and I'm tired of it, and I just want to play something completely different, and I want to be able to fly and shoot lightning. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes
And
I
make
just wanna shoot
nuclear
lightning into someone's face.
make nuclear reactors.
I want to make a nuclear reactor and blow it up.
Blow it up, yeah. I still like the faction stuff though, because it's always a lot of politics and like back and forth. Never know.
One thing I have to complain about in factions is the PvP. It's a little too open worlded to me. Like how people have the ability to like run away and you have to chase them for 5 miles, and then they
Yeah.
eventually get away just enough so they can just log. And then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
well, that was pointless.
Or you know what they should do? They should
That's
make it
happened to me like 10 times
DayZ.
already.
Make it like DayZ, so you have like 5 minutes or like a few minutes until you actually fully log out when you log.
Well, I think the best plugin that stopped that is the one that makes it so when you log out, it keeps your body there for a few minutes. And not your few minutes, for like another 10
I'd say
seconds.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you get hit, it keeps it there again.
Huh.
It's the one that's called like, and then it says like you slayed PvP logger so and so.
That's an idea.
I've seen it before. It was on something. I don't remember which server. The thing about these servers though is that if we get too OP too fast, people start quitting.
Yeah. Well, that's hey, that's the history.
Like if you looked out in spawn by the end of the day, those people all had diamond armor. Now they're in our base.
Yeah. Well, that's the history of mainstream.
They actually wanted the server to restart so badly that we were the second largest power on that server. We were allies. They enemies us and raided us. Because they wanted to make the server restart.
Yeah, that's funny. That's basically what happened with like takers, and they went to fear PvP and became and pretty much ran. That was because mainstream was giving them such a hard time.
I don't even know where mainstream is anymore. I haven't seen them on any servers.
Someone's asking. Oh, I'm streaming, by the way.
You're streaming?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to tell you. Only
I wasn't talking about my axe. Wait, what?
only 6 viewers.
Oh man, I shouldn't have been flying in front of your face. I'm sorry, Matagin. Let me stop doing that real quick.
Oh,
What
hi.
is this? Is this like chat time with Matagin?
Comedy. Yeah.
This is a midnight chat with Matagin.
Thanks for joining tonight. Someone says, "What faction were you in on Raidcraft?" I was in Army. Whoa.
Army all the way.
Yeah. I just fell down some big old hole and like.
Oh, that's our automatic acro
that's
trainer.
the auto acro trainer.
Oh,
You
okay.
have regen from the beacons, so you won't lose your health.
Gosh.
But sometimes whenever you land.
That's why we have 1,000 acro.
Crap, you guys are brilliant.
You should have saw us earlier.
This was whose idea was this? Was this Torches?
No, it was on mine.
Well, I knew like when we built the regen beacon, we're like
It's
the first thing
amazing.
that came to our mind was acro trainer.
It's
But
amazing.
this actual acro trainer is Torch's idea. The design is his, where you go in a circle and then you fall.
But then you regen because of the beacon. Amazing.
Yep. It's pretty amazing.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the one thing I've learned. Like whenever you admin a server, like that's mostly what I've done is just admin and stuff. Is like you don't actually know how parts of the game work.
Like we actually learn.
So you really need to play
through the server of how certain plugins work better than some of the admins do.
I know. Well, you have to play. Like, if you're an admin, all you're doing is like catching hackers. You know, all you're doing is catching hackers. You know, answering people's questions.
Madigan, how often do you think people say, "Is there an admin online?"
Exactly.
And you have to go
Yeah.
help them.
As soon as I come online, and all I'm doing is answering questions. People are doing whatever.
Because like the real people who know how the server work is like, that's basically what we've been doing. Because we're the ones who figure the stuff out, and then we tell Swifty.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to like. That's why I'm trying to play more often now, so I can kind of make sure I know different things. But a lot of people.
Well, if I play on your server, I'll probably play on both, and I'll tell you the things that are going on. Because people don't realize like the power that people have. Because people will actually tell everybody on the server, but not the admins, and it'll actually go on quite a while.
Yeah. The big thing I like for a server is just so that there's like balance. There's multiple factions that all have a chance at raiding each other. You know what I'm saying? I just hate when one faction is like all powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Be stopped. There has to be like I've been trying to figure out a way to make it how one faction just can't get too powerful and just destroy everybody because of a certain bias, like donors.
Yeah.
That was the main reason why mainstream got so good. Is half of them were like $100 donators, so they could get spawners right at the start, no matter how expensive they were.
Yeah, and see the problem like that was especially on MC Junkies because the donation packages carried over, and like
Oh yeah, that was really bad.
yeah, Sneaky Snipe was like
Even though I was like a $25 donor, I'm like, I'd be happier if they didn't.
yeah, Sneaky Snipe was a $300 donator.
They start to stack over time, and all the money starts coming through. I mean, and the thing is, most server operators, the reason why they don't deal with that problem is because they're happy with $300.
Exactly. Well, the server costs money.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, the server costs money, and but the donations I'll do is I'm gonna do really cheap ones, like $10.
That's what the server's like. They don't give you a lot of stuff.
20. Yeah. I just need to be able to bring in enough to pay for the server.
I would recommend you to kind of refuse the people who say, I'm going to give you $300 for the server.
Yeah.
That's somebody who's just using their wealth IRL to run a server.
Exactly. So I think the maximum will.
That's not what it should come down to. If I should be able to play the server as the brokest, most poverty-stricken person in the world and still have a chance to win.
And you know what? Most big games are like that, like World of Warcraft or whatever. They don't have any way.
There's always a way you can buy like in-game currency, and suddenly you can just become the best person on the server because you're just a doctor.
Yeah.
Or like Harry, how his dad's a doctor and his mom's something else, and then they rake in like $500,000 a month.
Harry.
He's just like, I'm gonna donate $2,000 to this server and $5,000 to that one.
Yeah, poor Harry. I think he's. I shut down Icewind to merge with pure PvP, which was Harry's deal, and Daza, but ended up they moved the server to a different host, and I think the server got hacked.
I wish hacking didn't exist. It just causes problems everywhere.
I think he got reported for like abuse or whatever.
What the heck? Captain Cookie's throwing out colored armor.
I don't know what happened.
Ready? Watch this Matagin. And he's one hit. Oh, he's an ally. No.
I'll be right
My
back.
head. I'm wearing my own head. How does that work? Ready? Tell me how this works. I'm wearing my own head as my helmet. You want to wear it? Come on here, Matagin. Alright, you gotta wear my head.
I'll be right back. Let's see if he regenerates health. They lose like half of his health bar.
Wait, what is? Huh? What? What do you want?
Again, dude, now always get on the server.
I have to go watch a show for like 30 minutes.
I'm not nice, Oazy, sorry.
Ooh.
Oh, no, nothing, Oazy, nothing. No one loves Oazy.
Yep.
I'm gonna be laughing if Matty dies.
Oh yeah, you have to tell him that sometimes you die. No, Madigan, don't AFK, you're gonna die. Madigan has hit the ground too hard. Ooh. My bad. What's it called when you're deep in thought? What's the word for that?
Wait, what?
There's a word for being deep in thought. What is it?
Okay.
Maddie.
Yeah.
What's the word that means you're deep in thought?
Means contemplation.
Yes, alright. This is now contemplation with Madigan.
Yes, contemplation time. Hi and
Just
welcome.
you should put like a screen on your XSplit that makes it so it flips over to a picture that just says contemplation time, and it shows your Minecraft character like with it's like the thinking man.
Thinking man, yes. Excellent. This
He's
is
a good artist.
this is the greatest acro trainer of all time right here.
I make a pretty good. I make a pretty mean Echo Tainer.
This is much better than just like walking and
This is
spamming
much better than
food.
stairs.
Yeah.
Or like building one to the sky limit and then just jumping down.
Yeah. Does it really help with like dodging and stuff? Like for
yeah.
PvP?
It starts to become like 20% dodge.
So you don't even get hit.
Maximum. That's 1 out of every 5 hits.
So
if
you
get lucky, you can actually get them more, like, you can get them a lot more frequently. If you're just lucky. But the reason why it's helpful is I actually have a really good example today. I was in a mine shaft, right? I was mining my emeralds, because, you know, MC Top Mining.
Yes.
YOLO. What's my mining right now? 525. Yeah, so I was mining emeralds today. And so, without even noticing, not even noticing one bit, 3 diamond guys come from behind me and kill me. I'm like, oh, hell no. You did not kill me when I was mining. So, I, just ran, I got the closest bit of diamond armor I had, pulled out my sharp 5, got my bow out, and I'm like, I'm going back in those mines and I'm killing those fools. So, I get in the mines, I instantly pop one of them. So I'm like, oh, that was easy. But there's 2 more left. So I'm in the mines, and they block me out from both sides because it's a 2x1 hole. So I can't go anywhere. Didn't bring ender pearls. I'm like, crap. And so I'm thinking I'm screwed, but I start looking at my chat, and there's just this dodge, dodge. And they were like, literally like the trap they made for me, they were hiding on the very back of it. And I was hitting them with the sharp 5. And they're just like, no, stop. And so I pop one of them again, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it. But then this other guy comes from behind me, ex-lord.
Yeah.
And he starts hitting me. I'm like, why did you have to, like, quad team me?
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
So then I had to call Kwame in, and Kwame's like, I got this. And he drinks the strength 2, and he pops all of them.
Oh my gosh. How long have you been playing on this server?
That was just today.
Just today?
That was today.
What's your...
Literally 2 hours ago.
You've been playing for a week, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of that, when you think about it, a week, 7 days, and 1 day was just building an acro trainer.
How did you guys find that? How did you find this server?
Off controller.
Oh, from Controller?
The person who made Controller is friends with this admin, I think.
Okay, gotcha.
And our base is basically destroyed from somebody hacking an account.
Oh, man.
So, we just stay here.
Well, I'm no stranger to F Unclaim All in Army.
That is the worst.
Do you remember Buddy is Cool?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Somebody hacked Buddy is Cool, and they're just like, hey,
No.
F Unclaim All, that's a mod.
No, it was actually... No, it was really him. Yeah, it was really him. So basically, it went down, okay? And this is funny because I knew this was going to happen. I saw Buddy in TeamSpeak, right? In Blazing's channel, talking to like It's Dylan and Suntouch or whatever. And so yeah, you remember It's Dylan, yeah. And so Buddy, for some reason, you know, Tripper invited Buddy into Army and made him a mod, right? So basically, yeah. So it went down with Blazing. They got him to do F Unclaim All, and this was back when faction mods could do that, right? And so,
they still can.
well, see what happened is because of Buddy and what happened with that, Nick custom coded it so that only admins in the faction could actually do F Unclaim All. But it's a custom coded thing, so.
Oh, it's not in the actual thing.
Right. So I have that code. I can do that on Icewind, but I think that like on other servers, like by default, like this one you can do that. Yeah.
I'll do it right here, just for example.
No, don't do it. Don't do
What would
it.
you do if it was actually just F1 Clément?
Dude, they would get so mad at you. They would be so mad at you. So yeah, you can
Oh,
still.
come on, nobody comes to our base.
So mods can do that, but like anyway, so Buddy did that, and no, a Tripper wasn't on to kick him. You know, only an admin can kick a
Oh
mod,
my god.
and so there was nothing we could do, and so
You know what?
yeah.
Matagin is streaming, stop hacking. It's turn on the hacks, he's streaming.
So you know,
Gotta keep him on.
there was nothing we could do, and so we lost that base. I have a picture of that base.
Before and after?
I have a screenshot. Yeah.
I was looking for a before and after picture. Before when the base is
Oh
nice,
God,
after
yeah.
Buddy is cool.
Yeah, after his buddy's cool, it was a huge, massive hole.
This is a big hole where our base is supposed to be.
Yeah, I have your tree, your crazy tree.
Where's my crazy tree? Oh, the one I built
I'll show you.
outside the base. I was gonna build
Dang,
a
man, you
huge
almost
tree.
died from the acro trainer.
Uh-oh, I'm not watching.
Oh yeah, by the way, the server's messing up right now. It's messing up the ticks of the beacon. So it's actually shutting off for
Uh-oh.
about a
Uh-oh.
second.
Uh-oh.
So I would not go in it right now. I mean, I have 450 acro, so I get like graceful rolls and stuff.
Okay, look at that Army Inside Radio. Okay, look at my stream.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at your stream. Gotcha.
Okay, here it is.
I'm a little behind. Alright, oh yeah, I remember this base.
This is the Army base. This is the one that Buddy Inside Radio.
This one was really weird. That's the blaze trap right there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's, who built this base? They were really good.
This was Caustic. Remember Caustic?
Oh, yeah, I know Caustic.
Tripper. Yeah, this is a very cool looking base, but very inefficient.
Oh yeah, we had like no TNT anywhere. We were about to place buy signs in our base so they couldn't blow it up.
Yeah, it was.
Fight outside spawn with the blue waves. Oh, our big tower.
Yeah, the big tower.
Again.
Uh-oh, did I die?
Yeah, you got your stuff.
Crap!
Oh, that's alright. You'll be fine. I'm the one with the saddles here. I can't die.
Hold on, let me finish showing you this. Okay, yeah.
What the? Right as I say that.
Look, there's your tree. There's your massive tree. That was so much wood.
Oh my god, this is my weird tree.
That was.
Oh my god, I didn't even get to put the leaves on it.
No, that was the entrance. That was.
Gonna have leaves on it too.
That was the entrance to the base.
And then Caustic made that huge wall, and there was a tree to greet you when you joined. They're like, hello, the tree of army.
It's hilarious. We had a lot of big battles. I got a couple of videos of some battles outside of that.
What about the one with the diamond army looking like a waterfall?
Yeah. Yep. That video is.
We thought
Yeah.
we were done for, and then we saw that, and we're like, yes.
Awesome. That was Carter and a bunch of them that came to our rescue.
And now I don't watch Carter anymore because he's a
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He stopped for a long time.
he started streaming now.
Yeah, he started up again.
Started streaming the generic PvP stuff like the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
He would. I miss Skyblock PvP and that kind of stuff. That's fun.
Oh yeah, I never played Skyblock PvP. I played Skyblock.
Have you ever been on Wormburn's channel at all? Like when he used to be? Because he used to host these things called Skyblock building events. Where it was literally like a Skyblock map, right? But in this one, you had to build a base that looked pretty.
Oh yeah.
In an hour. That was so much fun. And there's this one where it was a dual person. It was me and this other guy. And I accidentally mined the block underneath him and he fell to his death. And I ended up having to make a dirt hut to win it.
God. Look at your tree. Look how massive that was.
It's gonna be bigger too. The tree's gonna look like a Vex map tree, alright?
Yeah. Oh, that tower. That was Caustic's tower. And he made a parkour up there. Yeah.
I won that parkour and I got the diamond.
That is awesome. Remember we were next to Monster. Remember Monster?
Oh yeah, Yeah, and they had that dark room that we kept using.
Yep, we use the dark room.
100% dug out dark
Yeah,
room.
and they got mad at us because we never would expand it, and they would
We
always,
wouldn't expand it,
yeah,
and we wouldn't repair it.
yeah, and they always left
We
mess,
just use it, let
yeah,
the creepers blow up, and go home.
yeah, and they left messages for us like signs, like, "Hey, army, they're like,
Wanna do some
yeah,
work?
yeah, we want to do some work. How about expanding the dark room?" And we're like, whatever. We got,
It's can't join get the water.
yeah, we got,
So if you really just say it's can't join get the water.
we had bigger problems like blazing. See, blazing sucks. No, we did that.
Blazing sucks.
Caustic,
Yeah, I thought they put their name on your base.
Caustic did that. Ah, those guys. It was a lot of fun. Raid.
That was gay though. I got banned for that.
Did on
We're
Ra-
banned off every server.
Okay.
Shut up.
No, that's Mugachu, but
get banned on Raidcraft?
yeah.
Yes, he
'cause
did. He got banned
I
out of
used-
Cilantro's TeamSpeak
Oh yeah.
because he
I remember
yelled at
that.
like an admin or something.
No.
Oh,
Remember first time or actually no got banned because we logged like a few people in with the same name for that. They're bored.
Oh, you're cutting
got
out. Like
banned off.
you're like.
Okay.
Like
We got bored, remember? We got banned off of Junkies TeamSpeak. We went into Bills
Cilantros. They got banned
and
off there.
because
And that's why
because
this show exists.
because it was because we had like 3 or 4 people logged in with the same name as It's. Remember that?
Oh yeah, you guys all changed your name to It's, and you got the server admins really pissed, so they just banned all the It's.
I know, right when we came in.
And that is why today there is a TeamSpeak right here that we are in.
yeah. You might as well just do your own.
Cheap. What is it? $750 a month, I think.
Yeah, it's very cheap.
$750 a month, Matagin.
No, no.
We've done a server. We've also made a server before.
Yeah, it's
We've done all
not
kinds of
hard.
things.
Playing on. Have you ever played on OC.tc?
Yes. Oh, that server's so much fun to do when you're bored.
Oh yeah, it's great PvP.
Is it 1.4 yet?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird,
Yeah,
I don't have it set up as one of my things. I'll just change smp.icewind.net real quick. There's this game that's a server called Archer Games. That's a fun server. It's really bad though, because like there are people who like get diamond armor and like diamond picks, and they actually build a base, and you're like, come on, dude, you're just supposed to kill people with bows and be happy. Like people actually use swords in the Archer games. Like it's Archer games. Why would you use your sharp 5 sword?
Yeah, the one thing I don't like about PvP is that I never know if someone's hacking or not, and that's what makes it like.
I'm really good at detecting it.
I mean, you can tell, but okay, what I mean is I don't like the PvP because it's usually not fair because someone could actually be hacking.
There's a way you can really
But
detect
that makes it
it.
funner
So
though.
something
Especially if
that
you beat
never
'em.
happens in legit Minecraft is the particles underneath your feet. That never happens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That only happens when you're running. And if they're standing still and doing that, 2 possible reasons: they're crashing, or they're free camming / sprint hacking.
Yeah.
So once you see that and they didn't crash, so put them on a list of you're watching them. Then when the note sheet starts spamming up with something about them, then you stalk them for a little bit. And if you find out that they're like X-raying the diamonds and they're getting the diamonds good and they're killing people at spawn, that's when you can make an assumption that they're hacking. And if they're not hacking, then they should be able to defend themselves.
It's so dumb because there's other clients out there that like bypass no cheat.
I know there's ways you can get around it. Like for some reason, I've heard of a way that people use like clients that actually you have programs built into them that lag your server out.
Connection.
What? What was that? Yes, you want to turn this to your Hackination forums.net password? Your hacked forums password. It's. Let's look it up. Let's go on Google and
I
type
would
it. See what
say
we find.
I would say 90% of Minecraft players hack.
Yeah.
As you can tell by running a server, you start to realize how much people.
Oh yeah, it's awful. I mean, it's just nothing you can do. I mean, except just ban people.
But
And-
that actually happened on MC Evans' server. I got to see the true side of an admin that was really not biased and didn't care if you were hacking it, that he would lose server population, and the entire server was gone.
I
There were
know.
a few people left, and that was the people who were lucky enough to switch their clients fast enough.
Oh, you mean because he banned everyone?
Yeah, he banned everyone. Like literally, he started just TPing to people and looking at them. Like, all right, you're next. Send me your option screen. This is disable notice. And they're like, oh, fine, just do it. /ban.
Yeah. You have to be. You can't be too hard on people.
The funny thing is though, is that people that usually don't get caught are the ones that have a different hack client, like not noticed.
Those are the real pros, though.
Yeah.
Anybody who uses Notice usually is fairly new
Is
to
new.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
People who don't use Notice or have like people who even have their own clients.
Sketch always wants a way for
Because
people to get caught using notice, so that's a thing. Because
Sketch
that's why it
loves
doesn't
it when
remove.
people get caught.
Yeah, because that's why it doesn't remove the options thing.
He doesn't remove the button that says disable notice. He
Yeah.
could obviously just bind it to a key, but he doesn't. The reason is because he loves seeing people get banned for it. Because it's
Yeah.
not. Apparently, didn't you say it's not meant to be a PvP hacking client? It's meant to be a griefing client.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's getting kind of mad at the fact that people are using it for PvP servers and admins are getting mad. It's like it's just supposed to be a griefing client, but nobody does that anymore.
Well, the thing is, like, I mean, people are gonna police themselves, right? So, like, if usually if someone's PvP hacking, they're gonna report you.
Everybody knows. Everybody's just shouting hacker.
They'll report you. They'll record it. They'll fraps it and then put it on.
Like it's like you don't even have to do work anymore. Everybody does all the evidence and stuff for you.
So,
Nice skill, man.
I don't know. Thanks. I just hope that people would want to play at least fairly. But the thing is, you can't play fairly because if you try to like be legit and stuff, you know that there's the other faction, yeah, is gonna
Gonna have a leg up on you.
cheat.
Like this server that we're playing on Archon PvP, it has X-ray protection. That's why there's not millions of people in diamond armor out there. We're the only ones out there because, I mean, 525 mining says it all.
Yeah, I can do X-ray protection. I just
And trust me, if you're gonna do X-ray protection, don't let anybody tell you, "Oh, it's lagging out the server. You should turn it off."
yeah.
That's not
Well,
true.
okay. Here's the thing. There's one thing, which is Orbuscator, right? That's one plugin that actually scrambles everything. It is very CPU intensive, right? It does lag things. But there's another one called Anti-X-ray, which actually will make it where you like if you're mining diamonds too fast, it stops you from being able to mine diamonds.
Like the one I like the best,
which is what I'm going to use.
One that's it's the public X-ray protection.
Oh
so
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
tells the
yeah.
entire server
Yeah.
what you just mined. It's so embarrassing.
That's
You can
awesome.
just see, so and so mined diamonds. So and so mined diamonds. So and so mined diamonds. So and so has been banned.
That's awesome. I think that's called Get Diamonds or something.
It's hilarious. Like I saw that on the server. No, just like I was watching this one guy, and it was just so funny. But the thing about that on fake server is that it starts to spam your chat.
Yeah. Well, the cool
But
thing.
like,
Well, I was gonna say.
the best one out there is like one that doesn't on anti X-rays. One that logs all the diamonds and all the stuff you mine and how fast you mine them, like the time you mine them.
That's the one I'm
gonna.
gonna. Yeah.
Within 5 minutes, they've mined like 12 diamond veins.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
That's the one I'm gonna do.
So, because see, actually, now that I've been on these servers, that's the one that people are scared about. because it doesn't tell you.
That's the one I'm gonna do. But the thing is, like with Icewind, I have everyone have to fill out an application, so it's whitelisted. It's pretty much whitelisted, so you don't have all these randoms joining.
And just say,
So,
hey, I'm gonna get some diamonds.
or they come in and try to screw up the server or do whatever and spam bots or just hacked accounts and stuff. And so, since I have it whitelisted, it won't be as bad. That's what I'm hoping for.
There was this one server, the Dark Raider server, they were trying to launch. They were trying to launch it as a hacked server. I was like,
Yeah.
it's not gonna work. We actually played it like the cheaty way, and we had like 100 people in our faction. We claimed the entire end. We were unrateable. That's right, we claimed the end.
Gee.
That's it. There was a portal in spawn. We just jumped in it and claimed it.
That's too funny.
But we were the only people who played on it, so. What is this server you're on?
It's called Meepcraft. Um, it's like yeah, it's like it's actually it's actually like 400 people on the server. It's like
What's good
massive.
about it?
Well, it's really more of like it's like okay, so it's a townie server, but they have the war feature turned on, so you can raid.
You can like siege towns.
Yeah, you can siege towns, and you can keep yourself from being raided by like if you pay like a tax or whatever, like a nation tax or something. It's pretty cool.
So it's like, as long as you pay your taxes, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But if you stop paying them, people are gonna come find you. We're gonna find you.
Yeah.
We're gonna hunt you
Oh,
down.
so it's
We're
like
gonna steal your
Revolution.
diamonds.
Yeah. It's the spawn is really cool.
Check out their spawn. That's the one thing I am bad at about servers.
It's got a bunch of things. It's got like survival. It's a really good like all-in-one server. It's got survival games. It's got the townie world. It's got like a
I was on this
PvP
one
world.
server, and it was trying to do something like that where it has everything, but they literally had everything. You can never fill the games up because there was like a wall of signs that said, join this game, join this game,
Yeah.
join this game, join this game.
I like Spleef. I want to do some Spleef. It's a lot of fun.
I'll join you some spleef.
They said it's coming soon. They're supposed to have some type of like RPG, like quest world or something that looks pretty cool.
I think what would be cool is if you had all these games, but they were at random times. So you're just like, I want to join a game. Boom, and it just says, okay, today's game is CT. For now, it's going to be CTF. 5 minutes, we're going to be playing some spleef. And just random fun. Whoop, I'm here. Oh, I like the tab on this one. It's like kind of wider.
Like 400 people on the server.
See, it's hello. I'm gonna
Oh,
kill it.
331 players.
Yeah, it's a big server.
I like servers that actually use like maps that could be created in single player, like they actually use redstone and stuff.
Yeah.
Not ones that use like stuff you need world edit for.
See,
Should I be reading these signs or can I just walk through them?
if you want to, I don't know.
What command? Oh god, I hate these. Message.
Yeah, listen, my thing about servers, I love very simple stuff where you just jump right in and you can go do stuff. You don't have to read signs.
Where
You don't
is
have
it
to.
okay to grieve? The wild? Oh yeah. Apecraft.com, I would think. Is that right, Madigan?
Yeah.
What command to use to access the virtual shop? Slash destroy server.
Okay. No.
That didn't work.
This is a cool thing. Like their whole shop stuff is just with commands, right? So you just like buy and sell just using commands.
I'm cheating.
It's kind of like an
I'm
auction.
actually typing the commands.
And everything's towny.
Not a quest. What is the proper way to buy from the slash buy 5 stone 10? Oh, it worked. Boom.
Which one was it?
/buy stone 10. Oh, I got a prize! I got 7 gold and some heat.
So
I am so good at this server. I got the entire thing right now.
so now that's awesome. You can trade gold for their currency that the server uses.
Their currency.
Meeples.
Oh my god, that is awesome. Meeples. Where can I get some meeples? Oh, I'm guessing the giant golden ingot?
Yes, you can vote or you can trade in. Yeah, you can trade your gold for meeples.
I'll trade my gold in for some meeples.
Yeah, and you can use buy
exchange
stuff.
rate. Oh, 100 meeples? I'm gonna have 700 meeples.
Then you can do /buy
High volume trade, low volume trade.
or do /shop, and then you can see the commands for like the virtual.
This
It's pretty cool.
How do I don't want to buy gold ingots. I want to sell them. How do I sell them?
Should be in
There we go,
there.
I gotta punch
Left
it.
click.
It stopped getting in my face. Sell this freaking gold ingots. There we go. So selling these things.
So many servers out there.
There's a server called MC-War. I played on at one point. I played on it when it had 40 people on. At like 10 as maximum. And nobody was playing on it. I came in today. I came on a few weeks ago and I was like, 400? When did that server get popular?
Alright guys, well I am gonna sign off for tonight. Thanks for joining and watching the stream. Maybe tomorrow I'll do some Tekkit stuff. Tekkit a lot, so but yeah, definitely keep an eye on the website for Icewind. I'm going to be working on bringing up that pretty soon. Going to definitely do some factions, PvP stuff. I'm definitely into PvP and doing a faction server, but also going to have some survival SMP type stuff. So just make sure you sign up website and fill out an application, and hopefully, like I said, I'm waiting on Bucket, the recommended build for 1.4.2. Once that's updated, then I'll be adding all the plugins and bringing back Icewind. So, yeah, just check out the website, and thanks everyone for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.